Everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am going to talk about Felix van Groeningen, which is actually this Dutch or Belgian, obviously, director, and he's pretty well known. I mean, wow, for a Belgian director, he's pretty well known. Like just like Adil Al Arbi and Bilal Fallah, who directed Bad Boys 3 and Bad Boys 4, also directed Bad Girl, Era and also Miss Marvel. So a lot of great things have come from them. But Felix van Groeningen is actually also this very, I would say, iconic director in the Belgian film industry, because he not only made what's it called? I wrote it down. De Helaasheid der Dingen, which is a film from 2000 and I think, I don't know, 2000 something. I think 2004, but I'm not quite sure. So there we go. A very interesting film. Obviously, a lot of people talk about it. I've not yet seen it, but I do know the title because it's cult classic here. So hey, all right, that's interesting. But this man not only directed one but two very well-known films. So right, let's talk about this first film. Let's talk about, obviously, Beautiful Boy. This Beautiful Boy film, if you have seen it, it's about a boy, a guy, just a normal little bloke trying to actually live his life, but he gets addicted by drugs. And in the film, he's played by Timothée Chalamet. So I guess a big A-tier list actor. So there we go. But his father is actually played by Steve Carell, which is already also an A-tier actor. So there we go. And yeah, this film is beautifully shot, man. Holy shit! There's a certain layer to it. Like there's a certain I would say filter on it. I'm not quite sure, to make it like cozy, I would say. I'm not quite sure. I felt cozy while watching this film. It's really interesting to see, actually. But obviously this film is not really that cozy. I mean, it deals with a lot of very serious things, which is not really that nice to actually experience, obviously. And it's also based off a real story, obviously. But yeah, at the end, they had the little, I guess, little quotes and little things like so many people did every year die of drugs addiction. So there we go. But Timothée Chalamet gives a fantastic performance. I do say, the character's a bit, I'm not quite sure. It's weird to see Timothée Chalamet not like being Wonka or whatever, or Paul Atreides, from Dune. Obviously, yeah, it's whatever, man. He's an actor, but obviously he has a very recognizable face too. So sometimes I just, sometimes when I'm watching this movie, I was like, when he's going to sing, pure imagination, man. Come on, no, just kidding. But yeah, really enjoyable little story. And also, I've got to say, I'm talking about the actors, Steve Carell, wow, holy shit. Just like Jim Carrey and other comedic actors, if one comedic actor has a serious role, wow, holy shit, wow. I mean, if the script is right, if the story is right, holy shit, it works. Like, Steve Carell here was so cool, like, holy shit. He really acted, man. Wow, holy shit. Obviously, probably know Steve Carell from The Office or The Minions or whatever. Yeah, he's a very comedic actor, but holy shit, like in Beautiful Boy, he's very calm, very serious. He really wants to help his son, but he knows it's his son has gone too far, and the way that obviously Felix van Groeningen direct this film, it's beautiful. It's wow. It's wow. Yeah, that's literally it, man. Steve Carell and Timothée Chalamet are obviously the A-listers here. Obviously, we also have a few actors. But yeah, it's a really interesting story too, and it was on a free streaming platform here in Belgium. I was like, I've got to check that out because we've watched the scene of that in class, and I was like, holy shit. After watching it, man, the ending was, a very iconic ending too. So there we go. But yeah, I think just to see something so seriously normal, I guess, it's weird to say, but it was really nice to see like how the director Felix van Groeningen actually took everything in shot and actually really yeah, put everything on the table. Just boom, there we go. That was the story. But anyway, I think Felix van Groeningen is also really really good with his actors. Like the next movie that I'm going to talk about is The Eight Mountains, which is an Italian film, and it's about like two, obviously I would say brothers, but they're more like they're friends, two friends, but they're kind of ish like brothers, right? So two friends who become really close, but after a few years, one of them actually leaves their hometown or their their town there, and after 15 years, they see each other again. Obviously, they're fully manly now. So when they first met each other, they were children. Then obviously, 15 years later, they're adults, and yeah, I mean it's an Italian film. It's also filmed in the ratio 4:3. So there you go. Very interesting. Obviously, it's not really this horizontal. It's like little black bars at the sides, which really had me awe-inspiring, man. They were really nice. Obviously, the beautiful landscapes of this film, which this film was obviously filmed in Italy, I believe, or in whatever. But the setting is somewhere in Italy, in the mountains, which is really nice. And the actors also did a fantastic performance. It's an Italian film. It's probably my first Italian film, but still, I think it's fantastic, man, to see this. To see the range that the director has. Like, he can do Italian films, he can do a big American Hollywood films. Obviously, Beautiful Boy is not really boom bow Hollywood. It's more like it's pretty normal, man. It's a pretty serious movie. But yeah, I really want to talk about Felix van Groningen because I appreciate the Belgian film community and the film industry, and obviously, like I told you guys, there are so many great Belgian directors out there. I just want to talk about films, man, and that's all. Only it, man. I really want to talk about the things that I really appreciate about the Belgian, obviously, film community. And Felix van Groningen was like a guy that I didn't even know he filmed these two films. I was like, Beautiful Boy looks like an interesting film. Wait, The Eighth Mountain looks like a beautiful film. Oh wait, they're directed by the same director. What a coincidence. And there we go. This is why I am making this video, to appreciate these two films. Obviously, he has made obviously more films, but I just watched these films literally just I think a week from each other. So I guess it's still fresh in my brain. I just want to talk about it. So there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will check you later. Goodbye, everyone. If you know, you know.